Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today I'm here to tell you all about the Broadway shows in New York, the best shows, the ones you can't miss seeing, and how to purchase your tickets for much cheaper. There will be helpful tips that will make all the difference, so you can give us a like in the video, subscribe here to our channel, and buckle up. So, for those of you who don't know, Broadway is located inside of New York, which is an area full of theaters and musicals that I consider to be the best in the world. If you like this type of event, it's a can't miss experience. You can't miss going to see at least one Broadway show. For those who enjoy it, you have to see at least 3 because it's really a sensational experience. However, there are many options. In general, there are more than 100 if we count the off-Broadway circuit, as it's called, which aren't as famous, but there are hundreds of theaters spread throughout Manhattan. But we're gonna focus more on the most famous ones for tourists that are the coolest, that you can't miss seeing, and the box office leaders. Also, where to buy the cheapest tickets, because the tickets are expensive. They are valued around $80 when it's not such a famous shows, and up to $200 for the shows in highest demand. And we're gonna tell you all about saving a lot of money to buy tickets. For those who don't know, the majority of theaters on Broadway are located very close to Times Square, which is the most important touristic spot in New York, so for sure you will pass by there several times. If you go to a show, take advantage of visiting Times Square on the same day so as not to miss the opportunity. Considering you will already be there, go see everything. And the principal ones we recommend that are actually 3 we consider to be can't miss that stand out from the rest. The Lion King is a personal favorite, needs no introduction because everyone knows Disney classic. It's a very beautiful spectacle full of special effects, visual effects. For those in traveling with small children, it's the most highly recommend because the children end up understanding the story. It has all the famous songs, the characters you know, and ends up being a little more emotional. It's a beautiful show, we highly recommend it. It ends up being one of the most expensive shows and it's highly sought after and the demand is high. So buy your tickets beforehand to be able to get a good seat, which you won't regret because it's a sensational show to watch. A very cool tip for everyone, the earlier you buy your tickets, the better your seat will be. Because Broadway has an automated system and you can choose your seat in the theater. The system chooses the closest seats on the stage, so it's good for you to buy earlier so you can see the day you want to go, guarantee your seat, see the show, and make your purchase. The shows have on average 2 hours long, so you can plan accordingly and put it on your road schedule. It varies from 1.5 hours to 2.5 hours, but put around 2 hours on average because the majority run about this long. And continuing to speak about the 3 best shows, one cool tip of the shows we're mentioning here, the 3 of them provide audio in various languages. So for those of you who don't speak or understand English, you can put the audio in your own language and hear the entire production translated. The second show is also a Disney classic, Aladdin. It's a very beautiful show and it's famous for the special effects, visuals and animation. It's a sensational spectacle, also good for those traveling with small kids. It's highly recommended. So it's another Disney classic that needs no introductions. It's a superb show. It's one of the top box office hits out here on Broadway, so The Lion King and Aladdin are our favorites. And in third place we put The Phantom of the Opera, that veers away a bit from the Disney style shows, and it's a very famous classic in New York. It's one of the most visited shows on earth. It was the Broadway box office leader for years, so for those of you looking to see something different from Disney or other things you've already seen and want to try something unique and different, The Phantom of the Opera is very cool and we highly recommend seeing it too. If you have the time and the budget to see these 3, you won't regret it. And there are other cool shows that are also Broadway hits and available to see. More recently there is Frozen. It was inaugurated, if I'm not mistaken, in 2018, which is first show. They had their debut in 2018, so it's very popular recently and tickets are not easy to get. Everybody wants to watch it. It's booming at the box office, so it's a more recent spectacle and high demand. There is also Chicago, which is very cool. It's a bit unique in that it veers away from these questions of grandiosity and special lighting visual effects. It's done in a more classic traditional style of Broadway that's more focused on dance and on the artists. So for those of you that enjoy more classic style, more traditional Broadway show, it's the most highly recommended one. And there is also Wicked. I'm not sure if this is how it's pronounced. It's a story of 2 witches, one good and one bad. It's also very famous. It was the box leader for years the world over, so it's It's a very cool spectacle and we totally recommend it. It's a very famous story and I think you'll like it. Well, now you have a good idea of which are the principal shows. There are many shows beside these, do your research, but there are the main ones which are frequented by all tourists when they travel there. Now we'll give a tip about where to purchase your tickets because tickets aren't cheap, even more so with the dollar the way it is, so it's worth you buying them for cheaper. The first tip is purchase beforehand. Don't leave buying your tickets for the last minute because the purchase will be in dollars and you will have to pay the exchange rate tax, American taxes. You won't be able to pay installments on your credit card and the exchange rate is high. All it will be much more expensive. There are other options, so buy your tickets that sell well and cheaper, so buy beforehand on the internet. We'll leave here in the description of the video together with the other links that we recommend for you to save big on your trip. The link to the site is always to use it to purchase where they really offer the best price. We always research on the official sites and the other resellers. We search a lot because we like to save money, principally with tickets for shows. It's the best way to get a good price. It has been the cheapest and the customer service is very good. We received our tickets via email right afterwards. It was very easy and we didn't encounter any problems. For this reason, we highly recommend them and have only used them on the last couple trips. So check out the link here, see for yourself when you compare and have the best price. You'll pay less and it's easy for purchase. So that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Comment below if you liked the tips, if you have another opinion, suggestions, if you already watched another Broadway show that was very good. Please comment. We like to hear everyone's commentaries and interact. Follow us on social media. We are always traveling the world, offering cool tips and showing our routine in a fun, laid-back way. And don't miss our video on how to save big on your entire trip to New York, which is a complete compilation of all the tips for you to plan your trip and save big doing so. So I'll leave it here on the site together with the playlist with all the other videos about New York organized for you to travel there knowing all there is to know and enjoy your trip. So that's it, my friend. I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice travel.